Louisiana Beer Reviews looks at Bell's Porter. This beer goes back to 1987. My sources say it's from Michigan. You know this beer gets a very good score on Beer Advocate, so they're saying B+. Rate Beer says 96 out of 100, 98 out of 100 for the style. So they think it's an A+. Packaged on April 22nd, 2016. May, June, July, so we're almost at 3 months. There's a guy, looks like he's trotting along. Barley in one hand, hops in the other. And you might see somebody doing that if you drive to Michigan. A robust porter brewed from a tasty blend of dark malts with a rich roasted flavor. Enjoy it anytime, like now for instance. Right now, 7:50 a.m. We're getting close to 8. Okay, obviously. Alright. New Orleans lager and ale glass. Well, look at that thick beige head and that dark brown appearance with lighter brown highlights along the edges. Ooh. I bought this morning. This is Brian chicken Vienna sausage packed in chicken stock, and there's a lot of stock in there. And Brian Sausage Company was founded in West Point, Mississippi in 1936 by the Bryan brothers, and it's the flavor of the South. And in this case, South California, San Diego, California, Sweet Sue. That's Bumblebee. Alright. So, not produced in Mississippi, but produced under contract by Bumblebee Foods. Alright, I've had the Libby's chicken. I did a video with the Armor smoked Vienna sausage, but I didn't like the way it came out. It was too long and cray-cray, so to use an irritating terminology, so I deleted it. No big loss. I can repurchase some smoked. I have some white onions. The white onions, I don't know. I'm getting to where I'm going to just stick with yellow onions. The white onions seem to be a little on the dull side. A little drab. Not much left of it, right? Fine. Peel a little bit. I'll use the rest in my soup later. Okay, got some cream cheese. I think cream cheese would go well with this Vienna sausage. So there's a big glob of it. We'll cut some little pieces. Put it on the captain's wafers. Here. For our little morning snack. All I had for, I just had 2 blueberry Pop-Tarts earlier, and I don't think that was enough. Felt a little hungry. Okay. Kind of messy type cheese. Cheese made from cream. I've never had this beer before. I bought it at the 504, but it's sold at Mathern's and everything. Creamy head, lots of lacing. I was looking at Greg's beer reviews. He was favorable. There's some more video reviews. I'll leave a comment on his video review. I won't get a response, but anyway. I shouldn't say that because about 10% of the time I will get a cheers, thanks. So I shouldn't say those type of things. Alright. Smells a little smoky, a little whoa, there's a glob of sediment at the bottom of this. Let me tell you something. A little smoky, a little roasty malt. So if you're into malty type items, this should work. 5.6% alcohol. the flavor, you know, bread crust, roasted malts. It sometimes these will have almost like a malted milk ball type taste. Those are, I think, the malted milk balls use wheat malt. I'm pretty sure they don't use. I know they don't use barley malt. They use wheat malt. And if you buy the malted milk, you can buy that in a little box at the store. That uses wheat malt. And if you go to McDonald's or Burger King and you get a chocolate shake or a vanilla shake, or one place calls it a malt, right? One calls it a shake. I can't remember. I think Burger King calls it malts and McDonald's calls it shakes. But those are made with wheat malt. Alright, so it has that kind of thing going. My father would say something like, it tastes like beer. It smells like beer, which is all the same. It's all urine. It's horse piss strained through a dirty sock. You know, he has those like really negative attitudes towards beer. Although he used to drink enough of it. Right, Daddy? No, he said, what are you doing? You're going after your father? No, it's all in good fun, because when I post a beer on Facebook, he'll always come behind and say, another sample. Meaning like, you know, you're at work and they're doing a drug test, so you have to provide a urine sample. I say, yeah, you just don't stop. You just don't stop. You go on and on and on until the break of dawn. But he'll say, yeah, well, I used to drink beer just to get drunk. I hated the taste of it. I always hated the taste of beer. I was like, so what you're saying is you used beer as a drug? Yeah, exactly. He's 72 years old. And my grandmother used to, when she was living, she said, I wish you wouldn't say that. Please don't say that. It sounds terrible. He said, well, it's the truth. But in 2003, January, he claims it's 2002, but I'm almost certain it was January 2003, he abruptly gave up drinking beer forever, and he hasn't touched it since. I think with all the prolific consumption from, like, say, age, let's see, growing up in Louisiana, southeastern Louisiana, yeah, age probably 14. That's sort of a Louisiana thing. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm saying that is a thing, problematic thing. But until 2003, age 59, he 58. Yeah, age 58. He consumed so much, but he said he would drink one Coors Light. We know how light, thin Coors Light is. He said he drank one Coors Light and started running a fever. He got scared. He said, I think that was my body telling me you're dying. I was like, yeah, that's a pretty good sign if you drink one Coors Light and run a fever. That's probably, that would scare me off forever. So he's never touched it since. Okay. Back to this. I just thought I'd mention that for some bizarre reason. The body's kind of thin on this, really. It has some body. It's like light to medium, maybe up towards medium, but if you're looking for a heavy body beer, now a lot of people will say a porter, that looks thick and syrupy. Absolutely it is not. Not this one. On the dry side, like mostly dry, not totally dry, and it's easy going. It's a little char to it. Little, not a lot. Some though. So you might think it tastes a little burnt. It's a pretty good porter. I'm more in line with Beer Advocate to say it's a B+. It's very good. It's very good, but it's not too terrific. But it's enjoyable for once, you know. How does it pair with these? It's fine. The chicken Vienna sausages, they have a little lighter profile than the pork, chicken, beef mishmash, typical ones. Yeah, not exactly the healthiest thing you ever want to consume, but hey, all around, very good. You know, we don't rate canned meats here on this channel, but all right, enough of that. Les Bon Ton Relais are very good, but you know, I'm not going to say excellent. It's just a little on the dull side. Little, kind of just not an unusual thing in the world of beer, but it's fine. So y'all come on down to New Orleans.